Hi, I'm Lizzie. No one cares, no one's probably watching, but this is my first YouTube video, I think, if I post it, if I edit it, because I've filmed millions that I just don't post and edit, so I just talk to myself in my room and don't do anything with it. Woo! But then I thought, what could I film? What could I give to the people that's probably not watching this? I thought, oh my god, I've been single forever. Obviously, because no one wants a bit of this. Obviously I'm on Tinder and all the other ones. No, actually I'm on Tinder and Hinge because the other ones give me bad vibes. But Tinder's just a bit easier to talk about. I need to stop saying but. So, Tinder, red flags, because I get red flags from boys all the time. Because 2021's for the girls, but sometimes you just want to be told you're pretty when you've had a bottle of wine, innit? So, I thought I'd talk about what gives me bad vibes off a boy on Tinder. So then, if you're a boy watching this, which you're probably not, you could be like, oh, I take that out because that's a red flag. Or if you're a girl, you could then open your eyes to some red flags. And I mean, I can't speak because I'm not very good at spotting them myself. But you know what I mean? I think it could be a fun, chatty. Anyone's got any opinions, drop them in the comments. Oh my god, that's so cringe. No one's probably gonna watch it anyway. But yeah, let's get into the video of me talking about what boys should not do on Tinder. Okay? I've got a notepad which I've made notes in about what I'm gonna talk about in this video because I'm filming it on my phone because I've not got a camera, obviously, because they're like £500. But obviously, if people like this video, I'll buy a camera. Woo! Thought we could start at the very beginning of what a girl first sees when she goes on Tinder. A boy's profile. Yay! So first thing you look at is obviously the pictures. And with pictures, there's a few key things I look for. The first one being, do they look the same in every photo? Because there are some boys I go on, their first photo, they look lovely, they look like a lovely boy. And then I tap through and I'm like, that's not the same guy. Then I tap again and it's not the same guy. And I like, so that either means this boy's got one banging pic and the others are horrendous, or it's a catfish. And I'm so scared of catfishes, so scared. Because you could go and meet him one day, like, obviously I've never met a boy on Tinder because it terrifies me. But you could go and meet him one day, murdered, dead, kidnapped. That's a bit dark, but moving on swiftly. Again with the pictures. A really big red flag for boys in pictures for me is a filter, like a Snapchat filter or an Instagram filter. Like, I think go for it. Post a picture with a filter on your story, maybe on your Insta if it's not too filtery. Like, literally, when I go on them, it lifts up my big fat double chin and makes my neck thin. So it's literally catfishing me. But when a boy's got like cat ears, or like rainbow freckles, or like stars all over the face, I'm like, no. Because I'm 21, so my age range is 22 plus. If you're 22 plus, why are you taking photos with filters? Don't do it. Think, like, unless you're into that, then go for it. Why not? Okay, live your best life with them filters. Get some fairy wings. Kill it. Number 3, I think this is, because number 1 was look different in a photo. Number 2 was don't use filters. And number 3 is fish. Something about a boy holding a photo of a fish. It's just, it doesn't really paint the greatest picture for me. Because I don't want to see the biggest fish you've caught. Rah. Because it's always some ugly fish. You're always on one knee wearing grotty fishing wear. I don't know. Personally, for me, if I see a fish, I swipe no. Because it's just a bit weird. And on the same level, or not same level, right? So 3 is fish. 4, I don't like when boys have children in their photo. Not in a weird way. When they've got like a small child or like they're holding a baby, I'm like, is that yours? or is that a niece or a nephew? Sometimes they specify in the bio, which we'll get onto. But if there's just a random child, that could be yours. And personally right now, I don't want to see someone with a child. Nothing against them or what they're like as people, but just for me, that's not right for me. And I just feel like sometimes with a kid, I'm like, who dat? That's the same level, kid and having a girl in your picture. And is that girl your ex-girlfriend? Is she a sister? Is she the girl you're seeing? Because sometimes they're like nestled in and they're posing and he's got her hand somewhere he shouldn't have it. And I'm like, why are you on Tinder with a photo of an ex-girlfriend or someone weird, or just pictures with girls? Weird, isn't it? Then number whatever, I think 5, 6, pictures with friends, right? If you go on Tinder and there's a boy and it's all pictures with friends, you can guarantee the one you don't want it to be is the one it's going to be. Now, I'm not being mean and saying there's any ugly boys, but it's going to be the ugly boy. If he's group pictures every time, it's the ugly boy. And do you know what I find weird, right? When they'll like circle. And I know that's kind of contradicting myself saying, what, don't put group pictures. But don't circle yourself out. Just go and take a picture on your own. Because I understand, I think it's a bit weird for boys to take pictures. I don't know why. Especially like just boys from like towns. But just go and take a picture. Or like a family holiday picture of just you. Don't put pictures with your friends if you know that people are going to want the friend. Or, do you know what does my head in? When it's 2 people in every single photo. And you're like, which one are you? Because you know it's going to be the one you don't want it to be. And it happens every time. But is there anything else I can think of that puts me off about pictures? Just some added bonuses. I like when they're like sports pictures. Like a boy playing football or rugby. I think they're always a bit sexy. I like holiday photos and you've got a bit of tan. You look cute. Glowing in the sun. Yeah, just be yourself on your pictures, but like think, like filter. If you're over like 20, and if you're over like 10, don't put a filter on your photo. It's weird. It's weird. So after we've looked at the pictures, we move down and we press the information bit and we look at the bio. And sometimes I don't even look at the bio, but if I always have a look because it kind of comes up on your first one. But if I can't decide if I want to swipe the good one, like swipe that I'll match with him or like him, I'll have a proper look at the bio. And there's just some things I don't like, right? So this is another one of those where I'm contradicting myself. But number 1 with bio, don't have too much and don't have no bio. Because if you have no bio, I am assuming you're a catfish. Because put a bit of effort in. Tell me how old you are. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're studying. Tell me what your job is. But like that's all you need. Like mine is staffs, dancer, 5'1", which is a lie because I'm 5 foot. But yeah, so you don't need much. Just give me something or a cheeky line. You know what I mean? But when it's like, when they're like looking for someone to explore the world with, looking for the Jasmine to my Aladdin, looking for the Cinderella to my Prince Charming, looking for 3 kids and 2 dogs, and I want to literally, I've read captions like that, and there's emojis in between every word, and that's another point I'm going to get on to. Number 2, don't use emojis in your bio, because it's gross. They make me feel sick, especially when it's like the monkey one. Don't do it, it's weird, it's really weird, and it just makes me think you're about like 12 in a 22-year-old's body. Just don't do it, it's weird. No. And I don't want to know all these random things, like some of them have like Daredevil, come skydive with me. Oh, do you know what drives me mad? I'll take you swimming on the first date. Fuck off. Fuck off. I want to wear makeup. I'll wear makeup. You're catfishing us because you're stood there with your fish and your shit trim and trying to sell me a life of summit. No, that's not how it works. Oh. And then the last one, right? So you can link your Instagram on Tinder. So this is 3 bio? I don't know. But you can link your Instagram. And girls link their Instagram because secretly it gets them more followers. That's why they have their Instagram linked. But yeah. So you go and if they've got their Instagram linked, I'm like, alright, you're a real person. And you can see their recent photos and you're like, alright, so they're not a catfish. you know what they look like, and you're like, okay, it just solidifies that little bit of, so you're not going to kill me. You're not going to murder me if I ever come meet you for a date. So yeah, I think that's it with the bios. And then lastly, I'm not going to talk much about this because there's not much to talk about. Boy. So let me just breathe. So chat, like when you chat to them, right? So I quite like, personally, this is for me, I don't know if many other girls like this, but I quite like a cheeky gif of like a little cute wave. Do you know what I mean? I think they're quite cute. But some of the first lines I've had, man. I like a pickup line, don't get me wrong. Like when they're cute or they're cheesy, I like them. But some are just a bit rank or like where were you planning on going with that? Like where were you going? Let me see if I can find some. I'm just gonna read out some opening lines and give them a score out of 10. He said, "What's the difference between you and my sofa?" So first off, I'm intrigued because I want to know. So I'd give this original first line like a 6 because it's got my interest, but I feel like it's going to go somewhere I don't want it to go, which it does, because if you're interested I'll tell you what he said. So I said, "What?" And he said, "My sofa pulls out." That's disgusting. This next guy, he says, "Hi, I was writing an article on the finer things in life and I was hoping I could interview you." That's kind of cute, kind of smooth, kind of suave. I'll give it an 8 because it's like, it's original, like I've not heard it before. Like it's not, did it hurt? Did it hurt when you fell out of heaven? No, it didn't fucking hurt because I didn't fall out of heaven, because I'm not going to talk to you. It's not dead. And it's not just, "Hi, how are you?" Like we're in year 7. Dead. This one says, "If you let me take you out for a coffee, I'll buy you more than one rose." And I was bare confused when I read this. But then I realised there's a rose in one of my pictures. But still, it's a bit keen. A little bit keen. I don't like coffee. I mean, obviously he doesn't know that. But it's just a bit keen, isn't it? A bit keen. This one was quite good. He said, "Any tips on a good opener? Asking for a friend." That's quite cool, quite fun, quite original. Well, not original because I've definitely had it before. But it's quite cool. I like it. I'd give it a 6. 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. This is a 1. This is a -1. This is like a -5. "Are you going to dance for me, Lizzie?" This, every girl who's a dancer who's got Tinder knows this is the pet peeve. It rubs me up the wrong way completely. No, I'm not going to dance for you. That's weird. Another one is, "Are you going to teach me how to dance?" No. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to teach you how to dance. Because, no, I'm not a dance teacher. I'm a dancer. Oh, the other one is, "Can you do the splits?" Yes. And? Oh, it drives me mad. I just don't like it. Give me cringe. I don't want to do it. I hate boys. Right, we've got 2 more. So that one was like a -7,000. This one says, "I was going to offer to paint you, but clearly you're already a work of art." Thanks. That gives me a bit of a confident boost. It's quite cute. So I'm going to give it like an 8.5. Quite cute, quite sweet, to the point. Oh. This one is that your age or a rating out of 10? And obviously I'm 21. So that's a compliment. It's a bit dry. A bit ugh. And maybe you give it maybe a 6. Because it's not bad, but it's not the best one I've heard. We'll go with, so those are my ratings for some opening lines. Another thing that, so just talking about chat briefly for just a bit, is too many emojis. If they pop up with the monkey one, don't use the monkey emojis make me feel sick. I don't mind some flames, but it's not a bit dead. Like, what do you want me to reply? You just want me to start the conversation. That's all you want, because you ain't got no chat. I mean, I ain't got no chat, but you ain't got no chat if you're just sending me emojis. And then, so there's a fine line between these two, because I'm going to say one thing and you're going to be like, "Oh, you're contradicting yourself." too keen, when people are too keen and then they end up double texting you and I wouldn't have liked you anyway. That drives me mad. Because they're like, so say if they're like, hi sexy, didn't reply because probably didn't swipe on them on purpose. And then like, are you not going to reply? Too good for me. Didn't reply again. Because one, I don't have my Tinder notifications on because it's embarrassing when it pops up. Especially if I'm like at uni or something. But then so they will have texted me like 3 times within like a minute. And then they'll say, oh well, F you then. Don't want to talk to you. You're ugly anyway. But well, I'm obviously not. Because you like match me. But then the other side of this is when they're actually alright. You have a conversation. And then they just disappear. Disappear off the face of the planet. They ghost. And you never see them again. And ghosting drives me mad. It makes me so angry. Because that's literally how most things go, boys. They just stop replying one day. But they'll still like your Instagram posts. And they'll still watch your story. But they just won't reply. And that's so rude. So rude. Just don't do it. Just tell me. Just communicate. Because we're going to be adults. Just be like, look, sorry, not feeling it. I'll be like, oh, alright. But at least it's ended. There's an end. There's an end that I can pinpoint. This is where it ended. And this is why. Don't play mind games, we're too old. I mean, boys don't actually mature until they're like 80, I'm sure. But still, grow up. Grow up. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to talk about is pet names. I don't know whether it's just me, but I don't like pet names. If someone pops up and they're like, oh darling, you're gorgeous. Don't call me good darling, you don't know me. Babe. Oh, babe's the worst one. Don't call me babe. I'm not your babe. No, absolutely not. Don't call me babe. Are you having me on? Nah. Okay, so you've reached the end of the video. If anyone's watched it, given or cared at all. So this is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe tell me. I might put, if I can figure it out, I'll put my Instagram. And you follow if you want. If you're interested. If you liked it, I'll probably make some more because I really enjoyed filming this. Whether I edit it and post it is another story, but I am, because I've just been inspired. So I'm going to edit it tonight and I'm going to show my friends and see if they like it and then I'll post it. But if you enjoyed it, let me know if you want, maybe like it, share it, see what you feel like. Sorry, I'm getting messages on my phone this way around. I think Leah just sent me a picture of, Leah's my friend. I think my friend Leah just sent me a picture of, I'm going to guess, Ethan from the Sidemen. If you want to find out if it was, tune in next time. Lol. Anyway, but yeah, bye. Ew. Bye.